Yo, what's going on, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG, and what I got for today, guys, is going to be another gameplay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Damn, Dylan, you uploading again? Yes, I am. I have been sitting here getting some gameplays ready, and I just want to go ahead and note real quick, guys, if you do hear some crying in the background, that is my puppy. Okay, it's very, very needy. She's absolutely adorable, but yeah, she's very needy. But anyway, so in the gameplay, I'm going to be facing off against a Gyarados deck, a deck that I've actually seen quite a bit here on Pokemon TCG Online, and I'm actually going to be piloting a Tapu Bulu Vikavolt deck, which is actually kind of surprising because, believe it or not, guys, I've never really played this deck, but I did get the cards on Pokemon TCG Online, so I was able to build it. And the reason why I'm running Heracross in this list is because I don't have any of those Delmise or however you say it on the however you say the name. I don't have any on Pokemon TCG Online, so I'm just rocking Heracross. That Heracross is in my top 5 favorite Pokemon, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna run this bad boy. Its second attack works really well with Vikavolt. It's just a one prize attacker that can hit for 120, so not too bad. But Gyarados is actually a very, very interesting deck. Its first attack just allows you to basically discard the top 7 cards of your deck, and then you get to do damage for however many water energy you find there. Now, that is actually pretty hit or miss. It's good and can be bad at the same time. As you can see, it does 150 to my Heracross, but you can actually just discard a lot of the resources you do have in your deck, because I know the decks usually run heavy amounts of energy counts, that way you can hit them. But yeah, so I mean, it can hit and do a lot of damage, but at the same time, you can either whiff, do like one energy, and then discard like a bunch of stuff you might need. But yeah, it's a cool deck. I do like it. I definitely want to try it out at some point. But to get back to what I'm doing here, kind of an interesting position that I'm in. I was like, okay, really, this is actually my first game playing this deck. I want to say this right now. It's my first game playing this deck. No BS, no lies, no lie, yai yai, however that rap song goes. So I'm kind of learning. So if you guys see like a little slow plays, you see me make some errors, some mistakes there, that's why. It's because I'm still learning with this deck. But right here, I just decided to go ahead and get myself an attacker ready just in case my Vikavolt does go down. So I'm going to play my Tapu Bulu down and use Vikavolt's ability after I attach this Grass Energy, which allows me to attach a Grass and an Electric deck. I played against this deck quite a bit, so I actually kind of know how the deck runs. It's just I've never had like a hands-on experience type thing with it. But pretty much it's a fun deck. I really enjoy playing it. I think it's actually a pretty cool deck. And I've been playing against a lot of different stuff on Pokemon TCG Online. I actually got another gameplay that I need to upload here too. The deck that I used to get first place at the current or the most recent league challenge that I went to, I definitely wanted to do that. And yeah, I'm just trying to get some video stuff ready as my Vikavolt unfortunately just absolutely bites the dust there. Jesus, 210 damage. But yeah, I'm trying to get some video stuff going. I'm trying to get all that sorted out. I actually ordered a camera, but when I got it and I turned it on and it said my battery wasn't compatible, even though it was the right battery. I contacted the seller, told them what happened, and they were like, "Well, if the camera is broken, just don't even bother sending it back." So I was like, "All right then." Anyway, netball. I feel like netball definitely was a great addition to this deck. You can grab your basics, you can grab grass energy. Very, very nice card. Right here, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to grab. Just kind of cycling through like, do I want to grab Bulu? Do I want to grab Heracross? What I want to grab? So I decided to just opt for Bulu since Bulu is pretty much the only thing I can one shot. Heracross will be a very nice card to have later on, just in case I need to like kind of exchange one prize attackers, which was the big deal in this matchup. My opponent is taking 2 prizes, I'm taking one, so I'm immediately at a disadvantage. And this was actually a really interesting matchup. I mean, basically, I just had to keep my Bulus going. I had to make sure he couldn't one-shot me, which again wasn't really my power, but I had to just kind of send up these big GX attackers and hope that he doesn't one-shot every single one of them. And the cool thing is, if he can't one-shot me, I have my GX attack, so that could really make up for just kind of being behind in prizes. I think this was a pretty cool matchup. I've been trying to get some good games. The only deck that I'm struggling getting gameplays with, not because the deck's bad, just because my matchups aren't really the best, and the games are kind of meh, is my Aerodactyl deck. That's a deck that I'm working on right now too. I just can't seem to get good matchups with it. I don't know what it is. But as you guys saw, my Tapu Bulu did survive the attack. It only, took 120 damage. And I'm going to energy recycler 5 energies back into my deck. I have exactly 5 in there, which is beautiful. So I get those back in there so I can use my Vikavolt. Uh, it's actually really funny. I almost played Steven's Resolve here, and then I forgot. I was like, oh yeah, it ends your turn. But I actually Cynthia into Candy Vikavolt, which is extremely beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, my dog is like just laid out. Like the puppy sleeps on her back for some reason. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I hit a lot of really key stuff in this game here. Like I just got super lucky. I got really, really good pulls, like really, really good hands. So, definitely something awesome there, which makes up for the really slow start that I had. So right here, I don't ever turn off this thing here saying, are you sure you want to use your GX attack, just because, I do misclick. But I'm able to use the GX attack and, just heal myself completely, take out a Gyarados, and I'm able to go down to 3 prizes. Okay, Dylan can't math, I can't read apparently. So it's looking pretty good. Now I just got to hope my opponent doesn't return KO me. That's the big thing here, because they'll go down to 2 prizes and I'll be in trouble. But we do see Crasher Wake come down, a very, very nice addition to the Gyarados deck. You get to discard some energy and then search for some cards. I think you get to search for 2 cards, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty good. I definitely want to try out the Gyarados deck in the future. That is one of the decks that I definitely want to build. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on trying to get the video steadily back in place. So I'm going to try to get as many gameplays as I can on Pokemon TCG Online. Hope you guys don't mind if that's pretty much all I upload. I want to upload IRL games. I want to upload vlogs again and such, but I need a camera, and unfortunately, the whole camera issue is, it's looking slow. But anyway, so yeah, I just had my birthday recently. That was pretty cool. Hopefully, I can get a camera for my birthday. That was mentioned. If I can get my camera, or if I can get a camera for my birthday, a brand new one, not a used one, because your boy is poor. That'd be fantastic. So we see Timer Ball. My opponent, is kind of getting his felt set back up. He does hit one head, so he's able to get another Gyarados. Just the fact that you can do so much damage for one energy makes Gyarados a fantastic attacker. That again is hit or miss, but still, Gyarados is a very fun deck. As you see, my opponent only hits me for 120 here again, which really, I feel like that is the only downside to Gyarados is, you are going to get those times where you might not even do damage, or you might just do like 30. I think it's 30 for each energy. I might be wrong, but you might only hit one energy. Who knows? I'm basically just attaching that choice band just to get it out of here, because I'm about to Cynthia. I don't want it back in my deck. I don't want to see it again. And the stadium that I have in my hand, Life Force, that's actually a really, really good card. I really like that. Just a cool little one-of stadium that I actually found out about when I was building this deck. I was like, I wonder if there's any good stadiums. And yeah, so I hit my opponent for 180 here. I basically have to keep discarding my energy to one-shot it, which was kind of annoying. But at the same time, hey, I got to stay in the game however I can. So my opponent does have a Vulpix and a Gyarados down. So basically at this point, I'm kind of like worrying, what can he do? Can he take me out? What's going to happen here? So Gyarados does get promoted to the active spot. Now this is pretty much where I'm like, okay, this next turn, I got to figure out something, because I'm fully expecting my Tapu Bulu to go down, and he does indeed knock it out. But fortunately, I have the perfect setup here. I can just bring up um, Tapu Bulu, Vikavolt, knock it out, and then I'll pretty much leave my opponent with a Vulpix. Yeah, not too bad. But right here, just in case he does do some crazy nonsense, I'm going to lay down that Grubbin just to maybe hopefully guarantee myself a Vikavolt, just in case at some point if it does go down, I can solve that. But pretty much I'm fully expecting to have the game, pretty much all wrapped up here. So I'm going to attach energies there, and I feel like I should have just went for the knockout. I kind of feel like a dick for playing the Lily, but hey, you never know, man. But I think my opponent does concede. Yep, there it is. My opponent, the well played, and I'm just going to go ahead and sign the video out here, guys. I didn't really know what to talk about. The gameplay kind of spoke for itself. It's pretty much just he hits me, I hit him, discard energy, rinse, repeat. But yeah, I am focusing on getting some videos back up for you guys soon. I have some gameplays ready to go, so the uploads won't stop. I'm probably not going to do every single day, but I'm going to try to do every few days. That way you guys do have some videos coming up. Yeah. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos I can do, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And I'm going to try to do a theme deck battle. That is something I'm going to be planning here very soon between the Charizard and the Blastoise theme decks. So make sure to stay tuned for that, guys. And again, I love you all. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I know I took a very, very long hiatus, but you guys are all awesome. Take care. Have a good day. And this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out.